All right, y'all. All right, y'all. We tried this. We tried this. There was a completely new
We
reset.
notice.
We had reset the OBS. I completely reinstalled it and everything. I'm gonna try something else too.
Oh, I forgot we had a new layout. God, it's been so long.
We got to do it, but
Um,
What? What?
what? Do you guys hear me?
Yeah.
your
Okay, good.
video and audio are separated. a
Oh
little.
gosh, yeah,
I
your
see
stuff's
that.
way
Oh
unsynced
my
now.
god, this is fantastic.
Like, we've been gone for 2 weeks. Give us a minute.
This is amazing. I don't. I might have to just switch over to something else other than OBS. I don't know what it is. This is.
What we should do a test stream to get it figured out. Yeah, I'm sure if you and I spent some time on it, we could do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks again for offering that too. I should have just. Let's try this.
You and Brian can do it. I don't have time.
Our powers combined.
I will be temporarily frozen. I think you guys should still be able to hear me.
We can.
Hopefully.
Yep.
So I'm gonna restart XSplit. So I'm also doing this extra jank mode, of course. I'm using XSplit so that I have a better Chrome key for. Oh, there we go. Oh, I did it. And I think it's. I think it's synced now.
It is.
It is.
Yeah, it
Seems
is.
It's really,
synced.
really close.
It's fixed.
Perfect. We'll
Could
see
it-
how fixed it is. It'll be interesting to see.
Could XSplit be causing the problem?
I think
No.
so. I don't. I'm running both of them in admin mode now. So hopefully that'll be it.
We shall see.
Anyway, we're here to play some D&D. There's a lot of stuff that happened in the past week, and I'm excited to get back at it. So first of all, sorry that we didn't have a session last week. That was not just because of technical difficulties. No, in fact, that was because my voice was gone. I played with a couple of you guys last week, and you heard it. I mean, trying to even go 2 hours deep, I was just doing this, which is, especially trying to do that fake Greek accent doesn't sound that silky smooth I'd like it to sound as. So anyway, I also wanted to thank you guys so much for the hype train. We just missed the second part of it, the first part of it. Thank you guys so much for making that happen. All of you guys that just follow, thank you guys so much. Which, by the way, reminds me, tonight is the last. Well, that's not true. Tonight's the last streaming session where you can follow us in order to be automatically entered into our giveaway for some TTRPG art for one of the artists in our community. However, that is going to still be active through the rest of the month. So until the end of April. Are there 31 days? 30 days in April, right? 30 days in April. Thank you 240p Brian. By the way, awesome stream. You guys should check out Brian's stream sometime. That
I don't know. Every time he goes live, it says don't click this. So I don't know what to do. I don't.
True, it's reverse psychology.
it's psychological warfare. But yeah,
Do
so
not push the button.
so anyway, if you guys want to do that, amazing. If you guys want to subscribe as well, we sincerely appreciate that. The subscription money ultimately just goes back into doing more character art for you guys back in the community on Polyhedra. So thank you guys so much for that. We appreciate you watching. It's awesome having an audience, and having you guys here just makes everything a little bit more fun. As the server gets blasted one more time with, hey, we're live. All that aside, thank you guys so much for being back for another week. Another big piece of news, and Damon and I already kind of went back and forth about this. Spelljammer finally confirmed. Everybody kind of called it with that April Fools joke. The team and I had been working on some Spelljammer content that we would like to produce as third-party content. So we saw this coming. As the ad comes on, I have been running a Spelljammer campaign for a hot minute too. The best thing that happened with this announcement is that they got rid of Phlogiston. Changed my mind. No, if you know anything about Phlogiston, it's super complicated. Nobody understands it 100%. The bottom line is it's now the Astral Sea. Much simpler to navigate. Sound off in the comments, I guess, if you guys want to fight me on this one. I'm bad at the social media promoting. Am I doing it right, you guys? I don't think I am.
I don't even know what phlogiston is. It just sounds like gibberish to me. So.
And
He's
to
not
you,
wrong.
Damon. What is
So-
Phlogiston?
The phlogiston, however people say it, I've heard it both ways. It was the rainbow sea that connected the crystal spheres that contained all the basically solar systems of the D&D multiverse, and the
Like
big
numbers
thing with
appearing.
it
Huh?
was Yeah, it was like this infinite rainbow ocean that had like these currents running through it that could like improve your time between spheres and stuff. But it also had this really big drawback of it was highly flammable. And so
The whole thing, the whole rainbow.
Yeah,
Although for some reason it would only explode in like a certain radius if there was fire instead of the whole damn infinity exploding.
it's like one ship's worth of fire, you know?
Pretty much, yeah. It was basically like light a candle, get a fireball for free, except it's centered on you. So, yeah, it was interesting at first, and it got old really fast.
I don't know. I'm kind of team explosive rainbow.
No! I mean, okay, that sounds cool when you put it like that.
Rad. Yeah.
But it's a nightmare to do as a DM, okay? Telling my players, oh no, you blew yourself up. You're all dead now because somebody forgot that when they were sharpening their blade, oh my god, you sharpen your blade, there's a tiny little bit of a spark, boom, you dead. Anyways, so Spelljammer overall, though, I will say I am excited about. Spelljammer has been something that I was interested in. When I first started that weird, crossover for 5th edition port, if you want to call it that, I actually used some Starfinder-inspired stuff. Hey, OG Spelljammer. Boop, 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 boop. It's real expensive to get an actual copy of the book nowadays. Just to
Yeah,
throw
that one
out
probably
there.
wouldn't be because it's beat all to hell. But
But anyway, so it's exciting for those of you guys. We've got a small hiccup again on the stream. We'll see if that works.
Broke it. That was my fault. I saw it happen.
But anyway, so Spelljammer is super exciting. Any other announcements? Am I forgetting something? I think that's it, right? Right? We have merch now. No, that's a fake out. We don't have merch now. That's not a thing yet.
Nope.
We're
haven't done that.
we're thinking about it. We're
if
still thinking
anybody
about it.
missed it and is interested, Wizards dropped a revised UA for the Dragonlance stuff this week.
Mm-hmm. Dragonlance also confirmed, which is super exciting.
Not as much as Spelljammer, but yeah.
If you're a nerd,
For me.
Whoa.
I feel like more
Shots
people-
fired.
Oh boy. All right, anyways, so with that, let's delve back in because I'm excited. It's been too long. People were missing. Let's get into this. Let's drive the story forward because we're delving back in for our session of Light of Thylea playing Odyssey of the Dragonlords. Previously, you guys had traveled back to Mitros. After defeating the Chimera on the, bounty/order of King Acastus, who has been acting significantly friendly towards you. It appears, as you guys had the conversation with his, betrothed, the Queen Valis, goddess of wisdom within these lands, that apparently he does this a lot. He's a politician, so he understands that sometimes he has to play that game. Since brute force and intimidating you guys didn't work, he apparently now has switched gears into schmoozing you guys up, trying to get, the favor of the Light of Thylea, the future Dragonlords, as he puts it, onto his side. Now,
be better. It's working.
yeah. Valis has also pointed out that it appears Estrella, our star's druid nymph, could potentially be an interesting pawn of sorts within the larger scheme of the things to come, as we have dubbed the Sky Daddy Sidon, the Lord of Storms, the grandfather of Estrella, has certainly tried to talk her into joining the side of the Titans against the gods. You guys responded with a very, reasonable, even keel. Why don't we just let people decide, the peace and stuff? Sidon didn't seem to be too hyped about that idea, but, it's a WIP. It's a work in progress.
Right.
Now, after ditching Estrella at the whorehouse, Rhoda's had some stuff that it needed to do. Lyra tried to have some, heart-to-hearts with her little, impish friend who, again, seems to be still very much on the fence of things. Of friendship, somehow being stuck between the Nethersea, within which the other Titan and sister wife of Sidon, Sky Daddy, and goddess of dreams and the underworld resides. You guys were able to get yourself some new sailors and set out once more. but not before you were actually greeted once more by Rhodus's father. Now, Rhodus's father is none other than Pitor, god of war, who had been drunkenly, well, kind of existing, vegetating is a better word for it, within Astoria, where his daughter and half-sister to Rhodus is currently still running things. Rhodus, totally an official general. Nothing to do with convenient marriage proposals at all.
There's papers.
There, yep. As you
Does it
guys
get any more legit than that?
as you guys set out on your journey, you ended up chatting away with Pitor, and Pitor had agreed to try to train you guys, since, again, he is the god of war. There's some stuff that he knows about how to effectively fight. He tried to make you guys work as a team, though after some references about him being drunk and an alcoholic and getting a little too carried away during the fight, Pitor almost let a little too loose, throwing you guys overboard, flinging you hundreds of feet through the air. We picked back up as the team definitely got a little bit of a beating on Pitor, but Pitor also gave a little bit of beating back to you guys. You're sailing forth, and as the slipstream of the ship kind of goes about you, the waters being dispersed too quickly, the rowing kind of carrying it forward faster than the eye can really see. Estrella, your eyes are still focused on the stars, for whenever you point the Antikythera, the magical device that allows you to steer and control the Ultros, you can see the starry sky. After you guys were, pummeled about a little bit by Pitor, what's, if anything, did you guys want to chat about?
We also had a heart-to-heart with our new bard.
A little bit. That went over interestingly. You guys had a little bit of a card game situation. Lyra, do you wanna recap what happened there?
Nope.
Emotional. Very importantly, as we found out, the bard understood the plight of being locked away in a high security prison in a nice room with a lot of food, being pampered left and right.
Worst thing that could possibly happen to someone.
The worst thing that could possibly happen to anyone,
I know,
especially
right?
yes, if you compare that to kind of passively, indirectly causing your brother's death. That's as a dime a dozen when it comes to adventurers. But being locked in a room as the Oracle's daughter. Now that is the true horror.
Being eaten by a hag and reborn.
That-
Boring.
That was a distant second, okay?
Well, when you put it like that.
Alrighty. As you guys are, carry forth, is there anything else that you guys wanted to get done on the travels before we pick it back up with you guys arriving at the island of the Fates?
Is Peter, is he like flying around? Is he still hanging out, or did he bounce?
He bounced. There was a little bit of awkward energy towards the end. Some mentioning.
Yeah, I
of,
wasn't sure if it was a temporary or if we're not going to see him again. But he hasn't showed up again since he left. So
yeah.
Okay. Classic.
He was
Daddy
real
issues
stoked to
intensify.
come too. He was like real excited to be here, and then he was like, "Bye."
It's like whenever someone who wasn't a dad suddenly tries to be a dad again, and they realize it's actually hard work. They're like, oh.
Yeah. It's real hard having to actually deal with your emotions.
What do you mean being a dad's hard work? I just sit here and play games all day.
Oh god. CPS. He's joking, CPS. He's joking. Alrighty, so as you guys are bandaging up your wounds, kind of getting yourself ready, Hesperos is definitely going about, the satyr bard, and trying to get little tidbits about you guys. In the hours that follow, though, his well-manicured mane kind of glistens with the spray of the sea breeze, and as he walks about, there's just like a happiness and a tune that he carries that is definitely enchanting in a way. Not literally. I know, Brissa, you have advantage on some of that stuff, but in the sense that it's nice to have that music, to have that playing, and in fact, it appears that Hesperos is actually writing stories about you. Summarizing some of the exploits. though it seems there is a significant amount of creative liberty that is taken many a time. So
I wouldn't have it any other way.
as the music kind of goes off, I will roll a d5 because Hesperos's bullshit is not quite done yet. Okay. Lyra!
Oh God.
Hesperos kind of approaches you. Bring. So, I just wanted to ask you, as the informal leader of the group, who do you think is the one that kind of holds the group together the most? The moral backbone of it all. He kind of looks towards Yanni for a second. It's not him. I'm sure of that. Right? He's talking about
Right.
stealing things on the streets of
Do I hear that?
Asia. Perception. Sure, yeah. He's not necessarily being quiet. Oblivious.
Wait, do you think I'm the leader?
Oh, of course you are. Right. You're the one who makes many of the decisions. For example, it appears from what the crew has told me that you are the one that got everyone to go to the island of your patrons, the Fates, yes?
Literally everyone else wanted to come here except for me.
Oh, so you could have vetoed it, but you chose not to. The sign of a true leader, to let the group decide where to go and not stand in the way of democracy. Fantastic. This is going to make a good stanza. What else can you give me? Who would you say is the most formidable warrior of your group?
Rotus would typically he would immediately step forward, but he just got dunked on by Brissa, so he's feeling pretty humbled right now.
It kind of goes back and forth. There's like two.
Estrella and
Formidable.
you, yes? I'm just kidding. Between Rotus and Brisa, who would you choose? And why?
Oh God.
This is turning into the ultimatum, y'all.
This is like the top 8 MySpace days.
Oh, man. Oh, blast for the past. If you're told to know what that means, sorry, look it up.
I mean, technically, I've known Brissa longer.
So,
by
Brisa, I understand. Bonds of friendship. There's nothing that overcomes that. But Rotus is the child of a god. Though, he was beaten pretty handily by Brisa. Now,
he was
Oh, no, oh, please, you.
he was already hurt when they fought. Just to be fair.
I mean, sure, but, you know, any warrior can always come back from a position of weakness through tactical play, yes?
I mean, if you want to find out how strong Rotus is, you're free to fight him if you
Oh.
want. I'm sure he'd be down.
He would snap me like a twig and I would say thank you after. But no,
He
that is not
absolutely
what I'm
would.
here for. No, of course he can defeat me. You don't have to prove it. All of you are significantly stronger than any of us on the ship. There's no question about it. I just want to know more about the dynamics of the group. So, now that we know that Yanni was swallowed and spit out by a hag, don't you wonder?
Isn't that real sad? Isn't that real depressing? Like,
It makes a terrible, tragic story, but we've seen those stories many a times. But you know what we haven't heard? That Versi, the all-knowing, the prophecy giver, that she would lock away her only beautiful daughter in a room by herself now. Between you and I, that is a story that you can milk for a decade.
To be fair, that sounds like a story someone's probably going to write further down the road
Huh?
about
No.
someone locking their daughter in a tower. It just seems like someone's probably going to grab that, probably going to pick that up.
I do
No,
do
yeah,
enjoy
I
how
think-
long Stress hair is. I think I need to really stress how it looks. That's it. What would you say makes the light of Thylea so great?
Our good looks.
As you kind of step up.
Sure, just raise your hand. Friendship.
Hmm.
I would say friendship is very important to us, especially lately, you know, because we all took an oath of friendship, and
That's
it's
right.
very important.
Oh, yes, I
So-
heard about this too. It sounded that you were kept out of the group for a very, 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 very long time. Can you tell me more about why that was? Why were you all trying to keep Astrea out of the oath for so long?
I don't think we were trying to keep her out of the oath. I think it was just, we never really had like the time, I guess. So, like it never really like, like was brought up like, like, hey, let's do it now. And this is why we just did it finally. It wasn't us like keeping her out. So,
We were just
Hmm.
real busy.
Did
I mean, we
not
do have
have
to save
time
the
for
world.
Astrea, too busy for friendship. I understand, you make your priorities in life and you pursue the things that are most important to you. So Astrea, you were never truly allowed to have friends, and then these friends didn't see you as a priority. How did that make you feel?
I think you have this all wrong, right?
Oh,
because we were,
please.
we were fighting. There was this one time that we
Uh-huh.
fought an ogre,
Oh,
Cyclops, ogre
Oh.
guy, and we turned him into a
Okay.
mouse.
oh,
So that
okay,
it was
okay,
that time.
mouse.
And then we, well, the boat that we're on now, is kind of my aunt, and we had to get it from this Dragonlord guy, Astor Archelander, and that took a long time.
Estor.
Yes. And then we fought basilisks and all kind of things.
Ooh,
So we were very
nasty.
busy.
Hmm.
Yeah. So that's why.
Yeah.
See?
Oath of Friendships, you just really you gotta like dedicate a solid chunk of time for them, and we kept running into trouble and
Ah. So Estrella was just too busy trying to carry the entire team, fighting off, turning Gigants into mice, and then fighting off basilisks blindly with spells left and right. That whenever you said,
yeah.
"You're our friend, Estrella," she just said, "But first, let me save you." Is that about
Right.
right?
Yeah, she brought Rhodas back to life.
You died.
I'm gonna lean over to Yanni. I'm ignoring. I'm just gonna be like, I don't like this guy.
Yeah, he's a little bit of a. Yeah, I'm right there with you.
Ah, all right. So friendship makes you great. Now that you're all friends together, this is fantastic. Now, many of you certainly have some positions of power, or well, two of you. We have General Rotus, and we have, of course, the future Oracle. Ah, who are the rest of you? Just we've got an urchin, we've got mountain bumpkin, and what are you from again, Brisa? Who are you?
I mean, just from the mountains, but
Oh,
I
Future
bumpkins.
Dragon Lord. Come
yeah,
on.
future Dragonlord. I mean,
That is true.
you
You know what? That is absolutely true. Maybe you will make the most influential person in all of this group. How will you wield your power? Let's say that there is a revolt. Let's say that centaurs are once again roaming the steppes, killing settlers. Will you take your dragon and breathe destructive fire upon them, as they deserve?
I feel like that's kind of rushing it, right? I mean, like, why are they revolting, right? Is it because they don't have food, right? Like, you have to really get to the core of the problem, right? And if they're just kind of like revolting just because they don't like someone, then sure, maybe Dragonfire is the answer. But if they're revolting because they don't have crops, I can understand that.
That is so sweet. So you would just take the crops from the hardworking settlers and give it to the centaurs as tribute so that they don't attack, yes?
Not really. I mean, we.
And then they just have to show up again and just demand the crops again, and you take it again. So it becomes a tithe, like a tax that they have to pay to the centaurs, yes?
My dragon's looking awfully hungry right now.
Hi. Oh, that was a threat. See, this is how you're going to resolve a lot of issues, huh? The bleeding heart Dragonlord of threatening proportions. Yes, I can already see it. The future lies in the balance. Which way is this hero going to go? You have given me so much to work with. Thank you all. Thank you all so much. And he kind of
Where
like,
did you say you were from?
huh? Oh, from the old wood, of course.
And how did you get on our boat?
I asked.
Who let this man on our boat?
We did.
Ophelia is just like
Yeah,
definitely kind of like
I-
points at all of you guys and nods.
Yeah, we
Okay.
did. We thought it would be nice to have some music.
Yeah.
Do you
Oh,
have
do
any
you-
music without words?
Right,
Oh.
do you play music?
Oh, but they're the most boring. Are you sure you just want to have chamber music playing in the background?
Yes.
Yes.
That's the idea.
Yep.
Your wish is my command for the time being, but you cannot hold artistic license back. It would be a shame. Nay, a travesty. Bring! And he just kind of starts playing off.
If your pops comes back, maybe we can throw him off the boat.
I vote he does not make a return voyage with us. He stays at the port and does not come along for the second trip.
I thought you meant he stays at the island. I was okay with that too, honestly.
You guys don't think he's- we're like huddling up. We're this is all like a separate conversation.
Group
He's-
huddled at the other end of the
Yeah.
boat.
Oh yeah, plus he's like strumming away. There's no way he can hear you.
It's not like he's gonna become like famous, and he's gonna like have a really bad impression of us, right? Because it seems like
No.
he's just like drama farming.
No.
Yeah, a story about a girl in a tower with long hair. What is that shit, right? Like,
Seems totally made up.
yeah.
A fairy tale, honestly.
It seems
Right.
like he's putting us in a bad light, to be honest, right? Like, that's what it sounded like.
It seems like he's trying to.
Yeah. I bet he's an agent of Lutheria. We should definitely just leave him on the docks. You know, when we get back to the port.
Do you think maybe a Castus invited him?
Ooh, or that. Yeah, that could be two.
I don't know. I'm sure no one will believe him. We can just like tell people not to listen to him when we get back because people like us and they'll listen to us. So
We need to write our
Where's
own
that?
songs.
You say so?
So should we talk about like our goals for, the Island of the Fates and all of that?
I mean, it is probably gonna be super simple. We're gonna get there. I'm gonna be like, "What up, guys?
What up,
Where's 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 this gear that we're looking for?" And maybe also Gaius, because he's probably the one that has it. And they'll be like, "Oh, we're so glad you came here. It's right over there." And then we'll just leave.
Well, Yanni asks questions, and then we
Oh,
also need to figure
right.
out where the Lotus Witch is too.
Yeah. Also, that it'll be a like 10-minute conversation max. I'm sure.
Right.
I don't think it'll be that hard.
Right.
I'm in.
This is going to be a diplomatic mission, and that's about it.
For sure.
Yep.
We're gonna show up to the party, say hi, and then leave.
Lyra, should you tell them we're coming? You're such good friends with them and all.
I did think about that.
Mhm.
I'm sure they know. They're the Fates.
Yeah, I was going to say that the Fates, they
Yeah.
know everything.
Very good point.
Yeah.
Very good
Be
point.
concerned if
But-
they didn't expect us.
Yeah, I'm sure. Honestly, they probably have it down to the minute. They might even just be like standing there waiting for us when we get there. I'm sure they're punctual.
Oh, didn't expect you there.
If they say something like that, though, I'll kill them. No.
I mean, I don't know. Something tells me they're not the kind to greet people at the docks.
Yeah, no, probably not.
Probably not at the docks. Is there like a password to get into this place?
I honestly have no idea.
I think we saw
Oh,
it
that
last time, right?
could be a good reason to contact them, because.
Because we don't actually know where they're at on the island.
I mean, isn't there just
Oh,
like
well, I could ask the plants and stuff.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
You can talk to plants?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, sure. I can talk to animals too. I do it all the time.
The
What
animal
plants have
one, that's less surprising, honestly, because I've seen you turn into animals. So I think I kind of just
Oh.
assumed you could talk to them too.
Yeah, I can do this thing. I just learned it where I can, put my hands on the ground and I can just know where things are for like a long way, like miles.
Hmm.
Like people or like, I think probably buildings maybe, or like, I'm not really sure. I've never done it before. So,
Can you do it with
I do.
items?
I will have to think about that. I can't remember. But
Here,
I can
Steph.
definitely find items if I need to.
I'll talk to Lyra. I'll look at her and be like, yeah, she can totally talk to plants, man. Just like, don't worry about it. It's normal.
Rotis, what's the matter? Do you have
No,
a
we
question?
believe you. We believe
Oh.
you.
Yeah, it sounds
What
super
do, what
cool.
do the plants say?
Oh, it depends on the plant. Like not all plants have the same interests and stuff.
Right,
Like
of
name a
course.
plant, I'll tell you what it likes to do and stuff.
Do they have names?
Oh, sure, of course, yeah, just like people. Like ferns, they're kind of lazy. They like to just hang out and be pretty. But and certain flowers, things like that. I know a lot more about these stars, but I could tell you all about plants if you want to.
Do they feel pain? Because one time I just watched this tree burn. Like I just stood there and watched it and didn't do anything about it. Now I'm kind of
Yeah.
wondering if it actually knew it was on fire, and that kind of is upsetting.
Next time I would like try to, put the fire out, maybe.
Yeah.
Good call.
It was
Good.
real like hypnotic though. Like just what? Like have you ever just watched a fire?
Oh yeah.
I'll just make a fire in my hand.
Right. Yeah.
Rodus was
All the
totally telling
time.
me the other day that he loved plants. So you should just tell Rodus all about all the plants. So I think that he would really love that.
Rotus, what's your favorite plant? You should. I'm sure Estrella has a whole bunch of information about it.
My favorite plant is called
Me.
Cannabis indica. I don't know if you've heard of it.
Nice.
Do I know that one?
It's a scientific
That
term. They
guy
like
is
that actually.
super
That's,
mellow.
that might be what they call it at the
Super
academy.
mellow.
There's probably some other names for it. That's what they call it at the academy.
No, I know him. He's laid back, very cool character, easygoing,
What's his
likes
name?
tie-dye and bright colors. Well, they all have different names. It's not all one name,
Is it like Chad or Kyle?
No. Like Brody, sometimes,
Oh.
or like yeah, sometimes just Bob.
Mm.
Normal names.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Completely normal human names that we've definitely heard before
Mhm.
in this time
Yeah.
period.
Mark Zuckerberg is just taking note.
Mhm. Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, that's cool. I'm glad you can have the plans tell us where to go. That seems super convenient.
Well, if the fates don't know, the plants will.
That's right. So we'll just
Until we get there. Do we
yeah,
know?
we'll get there and we'll ask the plants where they at. They'll be like, they're right here. Easy peasy. So I
Probably.
don't need to talk to them right now. I don't probably shouldn't bother them. They're probably busy. They're probably getting ready. Honestly, they're probably like cleaning the place up, making it look nice, expecting company.
Rolling out the red carpet for us.
Yeah. Definitely.
Light of Thylea. We're not nobody.
Right. I mean, imagine having your like person who worships you being part of the light of Thylea. Like, I'm sure they're stoked.
I mean, is worship the right word? Is that really what you do?
You're breaking up a little bit.
Oh.
He neither confirms nor denies this. My client will remain silent on the matter.
Right. I plead the fifth.
Fifth what?
Agree.
Fifth. Oh.
Element.
Yes. Such a good
There's a
word.
fifth element?
Yeah. course.
It's heart.
Love.
It's called heart. Yeah, there you go.
High five.
We're on the same page.
Yep. Love. Speaking of love, Rotis, when are you going to get married?
I slipped my mind, to be honest. You know, I'll make my way back to Astoria. I mean, Kent, if I don't die out here, we'll get back to it.
You're not
I have
going
to go
die.
take up my generalship at some point.
There was like a time frame,
Wait,
right?
you
It
have
had to be
another
like
ship?
within the year.
Well, it does have to be within the year. I expect it'll be sooner than that, though. I don't
What does
expect
she
we'll be
like?
gone for a year. She doesn't like me very much.
What? Why?
Uh-oh.
I don't remember.
We were very rude to her, and then we also didn't save her friends, and then we didn't kill the person responsible for killing her friends.
Yes.
He was chill. He like had learned the error of his ways, so we didn't murder him.
Her.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
right,
actually
her,
that's
sorry.
actually Estrella's
Her,
Estrella's
her.
aunt you're talking about.
Yeah.
I don't know why I said he. I meant her.
I did to everybody. God, it's very confusing.
There's a lot of people.
Your aunt, she was, turning people into these like weird creatures and everything, and so we told her to stop, and she swore an oath that she would stop. But Rhodus's fiance wanted us to, her, but we, decided to not because I don't.
She wasn't my fiance
Never
at the
seen
time. Obviously,
Yeah.
I would have
Yeah.
if she was.
Have you,
I'd be
have you
obligated
met
to.
your Have you met your Aunt Demetria?
I met my aunt Demetria.
You know what? Roll me a D100. Let's make this luck roll,
Okay.
and you decide what the roll means.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
It
The
all-
fiance.
It all comes back to this boat, really. That's what it all centers around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the fiance stuff happened afterwards when Rhodus swore his hand in marriage to help us win the great games, and then we still came in second.
Yeah,
Mhm.
short on cash.
I feel like everything I might know things, but putting it in context is totally different. So
What you
interworking of social
what you
stuff.
know about Demetria for sure is that she has her own temple. It's called the Mossy Temple. That is within the old woods. Imagine this massive, thick forested woods of deciduous trees that is just rife with fey creatures and sprites, will-o-wisps that try to lead off the settler races to their deaths and the like. It is a very untamed natural space. The Mossy Temple was once upon a time where Thylea had her, her tree that she was bound to. It's in fact where the Ultras comes from. So Demetria had taken up residence there after Estor cut the tree down and killed your aunt thereby. It sounds like, and you haven't, like, Versi and her are not on the best speaking terms, and that's mostly because Demetria definitely went on the killing path against the settler races. And Versi was like, yeah, I feel like we should, make peace and try to a very familiar stance to you. Now, so Demetria is kind of like this hardcore militant auntie of yours that you know that she definitely is tight with the Titans. But yeah, probably have never really engaged much with her, even when she did come over. Versi just kind of like pushed you in your room. She's like, all right, we're going to have someone over that I don't want you to meet.
Yeah, she's probably like that rich aunt that shows up to the family gatherings and then causes drama and then leaves. That's
She's like,
probably.
here's your frying
that's
pan,
fine, right?
here's your chameleon, and here's your copyright violation. Go.
Well, Rotis, we should do something nice for your fiance so she will like you again.
I mean, I hope marrying her will be nice enough. That's the goal. Getting all of this for the rest of her life. That's the real treat here.
That kind of seemed to be what she wanted in the first place. So
Yeah, she did like Rhodus at first, to be
Yeah, that's
fair.
true.
Well, I mean, what's not to like?
You know, Rotis, like In the
Careful.
books that I read, in the books that I read, when a girl likes a boy, it's the boy has to keep doing nice things for
When a
the girl.
man loves a woman.
You're not a part of
Yes.
this conversation.
Oh, what? Oh, yeah.
That's
No
the
words. That's
word.
right. Sorry
Go away,
about that. Yes.
Hesperos! Go away, Hesperos!
We said instrumental only.
Bring, bring,
Mm.
bring.
Right,
I mean,
like
I
you could send her
expect-
flowers.
Well, the
you
idea
know?
is that we can settle down together and have a family, and that's the ideal, right? That's what we're all hoping for.
I don't know. She kind of didn't seem like
Is
she wanted
it?
to be shackled down with kids.
Well,
Really?
I can see
mean, she
myself
was-
growing old in Astoria in a cushy general/princeship.
So you'll stay home with the kids and let her run around and keep adventuring? Because she seems to kind of be that type.
Take over the old man's vineyard.
Do you think she'll die before you since you're a demigod?
Almost certainly.
I guess that does kind of make this just a short-term commitment for you, doesn't it?
Relatively short term. I mean, 60 years or so, probably.
Although, I've heard that like some wizards find ways to stay alive for a long time. Maybe I could share that with her so you guys could have, more time together.
Oh, that would be nice.
Let's see how much she likes me first.
Well, that's my point. She would like you a lot more if you were romantic.
Not that romanticism is not Rhodes's, not the specialty, if you haven't noticed. He's more of a utilitarian kind of guy.
Right, no, I have noticed this. Yes, I'm trying to help you, because you'll be much happier married if she likes you, you know? Just think about it. No pressure.
No, you're right. You're right.
Under pressure. Oh, sorry. Just work on a couple new riffs.
What if we
Double
break
head
his
shake.
loot? What if we just
Hmm.
no? I don't think there's another one on the boat.
Oh, did someone request a cappella? Of course I can do that.
I kind of like him.
we would take it away before we break it, I hope.
Yeah, you're right. Don't jump to extremes, I guess.
All right,
I'll
so what
think of
about everyone
something-
else?
I'll think of something nice I can do for my fiance, though. You're right. Something to make up for all the time I've been gone.
I mean, I feel like brokering a new age of peace probably is up there on the list of nice things you could do for someone.
Just for her, something romantic. Like,
Eh,
Wait,
You would think, but women's brains just don't work like that.
wait.
What,
hold
what's
on.
that supposed to mean, Rotus? What's that supposed to mean?
Out of in character.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're right. In character. What's that supposed to mean, Rotus? What do you mean? What do you mean women's brains don't work like that?
I would love to say that my fiance would be happy with me being out saving the world, but
that's amazing. Of course, that's part of you, and I'm sure that's why she loves you, but still, you're doing that for everyone,
if she said I love you the next time that I saw her, I would be very surprised.
She might say it if you did something special. I'll come up with something. You could take it or leave it. We'll go to the fates, have the conversation 10 minutes, and then we'll think about it.
This was
You
more a
said something
romance
special,
between
like-
her dad and I than
Yeah.
than anything else.
Oh,
I-
I get you. I get you. I get you now. Right.
He likes me a lot.
Mm-hmm. I see. Mm-hmm.
I
Tell
hope
you
so.
what-
I
what-
really hope that you see.
What
I do.
you know what? No, I'm gonna leave it.
This is fun.
The captain's not around, is she?
Oh, she's been listening this whole time, definitely crossing her arms very attentively.
Dude, glad that she knows all the juicy drama.
She's right behind me, isn't she? Oh shit.
I mean, so what are you gonna ask the fates when we get there, Yanni? I've been wondering, like, kind of questions you got.
It's well, yeah, it's pretty much gonna be so was it Demetria told me to seek the fates, I think, wasn't it?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think she's the one who told you, like, your whole hag thing, right?
Yeah. So it'll basically be something along the lines of, so the Oracle's sister told me that you guys could like help me on this mission to rid the world of Lutheria. So what you got? Because I really don't know what else to ask.
Yeah,
And,
that's
and
fair.
then after that, I think I'm going to ask him, and is there any hope that Rose is going to have love in his marriage?
Oh, that's sweet.
That's it.
I appreciate the sentiment.
I mean, we can probably ask them how long his marriage is gonna last. They probably know that too.
I don't want to know that.
Would it be cheating if we took that knowledge back and placed bets?
It sounds less like cheating and more like insider trading.
Okay.
An
Which is
SEC
like-
siren just lands on the dog's like, no!
It's like semi-legal cheating, I guess.
Insider trading is pretty illegal.
Yeah, yeah, I know. Only if you get caught.
Well, that's just the
True.
law.
It's guidelines.
Hmm
It's all
That's the
there.
most important thing I ever learned from a Disney movie. You're only in trouble if you get caught.
That's my motto, both in game and out of game.
Yeah, I mean that's how it works on the streets. That's for sure. Only in trouble if you get caught.
And we got to find out about the Lotus Witch, who honestly I don't even know.
I guess I can ask that if nobody else wants to. But I was
Well,
thinking, share the love.
Yeah, Brissa and I need to find out about that.
Yeah, because Damon told us that we need to go see her.
Yeah.
Every time, every single time.
I don't think there's any questions I want to ask.
Oh yeah, we already know where Hexia. Right?
Yep.
It's-
But we just
For
need
everything
to-
else remains unknown.
Well, shall we go then to see your patrons?
Are we there?
I thought we were. I thought we got there
I was
last.
part of this
last time.
island for a while, but I was
Yeah.
curious about Rose's fiance,
I-
so.
I've just been completely oblivious to the fact that we've just been like sitting next to the
We're hanging.
lake.
This was on the way there. It was a
We've just been
three
docked.
days of travel to get there.
No, I mean if we've been there, I probably still would not acknowledge the fact that we're there.
It's right there. See, there's a giant cave. That's probably where we have
This
to go.
is sort of your area of expertise, Lyra, if you want to lead the way, if you know what I mean.
Oh yeah, the donut.
Oh right.
With a bunch
I
of
had-
caves. It's
I had a
probably
whole-
cave.
Whole moment about how it looked like that place from the Odyssey, and then I sent everyone a bunch of pictures. Because it does look like that place from the Odyssey. That movie's real good. If you haven't seen it, you should watch it. I think it technically started out as a mini series, and then they just made it, compiled it into a movie. But it's good.
All right, just to get everyone else on the same page again, if we're picking back up, you guys being at the island, then, the island before you is a bleak, rocky place. Wind and rain are battering your ship and the shore alike. Sparse vegetation interrupts the monotony of the gray stone sea and overcast sky. Rocky cliffs surround almost the entire coastline of the island, but there is a small bay where landfall might be possible. Apart from the occasional call of a seabird up ahead, the tumultuous waves are the only sounds that reverberate through the area. Ophelia, the captain of your ship, comes up to you and says, "Listen, I don't want to be a killjoy, but you're going to have to swim in yourselves from here. I don't want to get the Ultra stuck between those cliffs." And she kind of points in that path down the middle there to get you any closer. So if you want to make your own way from here, Godspeed.
Are there any like little lifeboats or like, separate smaller vessels on board the Ultras?
You guys could have rescued one of the rowboats from the Chimera hunt, sure.
That
To avoid
seems smart.
swimming. Lower it down into the water.
Alrighty, as you guys do so, Bulba pretty much just carries it over his shoulder by himself. Throws that in the water. Alright, now all of you stay safe in there, okay? I don't want anyone dying.
You're in charge, boss.
Hey, I'll keep the ship safe. I'll keep little ones safe too.
That's good. We can always count on you, Boba. That's for sure.
Hey, you saved me, I save your stuff, I guess. Alright, but really, jokes aside, stay safe in there. I've heard spooky stories of the fates. Only the most desperate go there. Those who have nothing else to lose or have the worst things to lose. Don't get yourselves lost. Don't lose things.
Try not to. We might lose the bard.
Oh, you're going to kill the bard? Huh?
That's not what I said.
Ring.
I
Don't you
know
want to
what that
come
was.
with us so you can, write the story in first person?
No, absolutely not. No. I am much too pretty and much too weak to fight the way that Brisa and Rotus do, but primarily Brisa.
Do you know any healing spells?
Of course I do.
Okay,
I
I'm
killed
just gonna
you.
I'm gonna drag him.
No. As he kind of you drag
You
him,
know
and
the
he's
great
like,
thing about
"No!"
satyr horns? They make good handles.
He suddenly teleports away, kind of like turning into mist in your hands, and then reapparates some approximately 30 feet away from you. I appreciate the offer to come with you, but I'm sure I will hear all the stories when you return.
Nope.
Yeah,
You want the stories? You got to be there.
yeah, we're
That'll work.
a few of us can also do that, so he probably can't do it again, Rotus, if you just want to grab him again.
Listen. Look. I think we got off on the wrong foot. I can sense the tension here. Listen, I admit my methods are a little, as they said at the academy, unorthodox. All right, I know that I like to, what do they say, stir the malacca pot. But the reason that I do that, the reason that I listen, nobody wants to pay attention to a story that doesn't have a little juice in it, right? So what I do is just insert the interesting dynamics, the things, the tension between the characters to make it more interesting, all right? I know, I set you all against you and one another. Yes, I was testing what fault lines might be between you, but listen, I wasn't able to find any. You seem to be pretty solid. All of you. That was good. If you are the saviors of our entire beloved continent, our world, well, I'm glad that you are the heroes. I genuinely want to tell your story. I just want there to be a little bit of tea. Alright, just give me something to work with, or we're going to lose the people at the bars and at the inns and at the whorehouses. They're going to stop listening. Give me something, okay? That's all I ask.
I turn around and face everyone else. Shit, I kind of like him again.
There's no
I mean-
making us look bad because it sounded like you're making us look bad.
That was not the intention. I was trying to look for dramatic tension. Really, that's it. And listen, here is what I was able to find. Astrea is this naive bumpkin that doesn't know, up from down, and she's learning the larger world because she was locked away. You have a tragic story that harkens back to the great tragedies sung in many a theater. Pointing at Lyra. Yanni, you are the product of a hag. Usually, if
Yeah.
you're eaten by one, you don't come back.
You
Protus
think,
and
right?
Brissa, you're the son of a god. You have a dragon. You are all amazing. But here's the thing. Nobody believes a story of perfect individuals. Those stories
Oh,
are
we're not
stupid.
perfect.
Exactly. And I was looking for the imperfections. I was teasing them out. Please don't drag me to my death because I will not be as strong as you and I will probably be killed. And I really don't. Lyra, this is not the academy. You can just say things. Please.
What? What's a bumpkin?
It's someone that. I don't know. I'll be honest. I heard the term at the academy and I kind of started using
Someone
it
that
without
doesn't know
context.
I think I
anything.
remember reading it came from a place called Kentucky.
Yeah, something about that. Anyway, so as
Place sounds terrible.
do you still need the boat because it's kind of floating away?
Oh yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah, I'm gonna start lowering myself down onto it if we can. I'll go.
Good luck, all of you. I believe in you. You can do this. Please come back with good stories. And some flaws. We want to know what the true fates are like, yes? Huh? All of us hear of them. He kind of looks at this foreboding island rising with the massive cliffs, deadly as they look. Stay safe. Ophelia.
Just
Go ahead.
I pat Bullbug on the probably the thigh, I guess. Yeah. And I'm like, if he starts to annoy the rest of the crew,
Mm-hmm.
feel free to just give him just a quick dip in the water, just a quick.
Hey, Vesperus. Yes, my friend. Come here. I don't like the sound of the. And he just kind of flings him already over water. The whole crew likes him. It's nice to have music on, but as he has a splash. No! There are probably sharks in the water. Splash, splash, splash. Starts to move towards the Otros.
There definitely are sharks in the water.
As he teleports himself back up onto the edge of the ship. That was absolutely unnecessary. Oh, my beautiful hair. I'm gonna have to fix it. All right. Good luck to
I'm on
you.
the boat now.
Alrighty. As you guys lower yourselves down upon the boat, you start moving into the bay itself, and you see bleach, bone white sand. Rough, large rocks kind of strewed throughout. See massive boulders that have kind of collapsed down over the ages. You swim in further and further, and you can feel things get quiet. The calls of the seabirds seem to stop. And as you look up, you actually see that there are indeed some birds. Crows up above. Massive, beady black eyes looking down upon you, waiting. As you start swimming into this canyon, this ravine that kind of starts to snake around into the central, area that you didn't know about until this very moment, because technically you didn't fly up and get this perfect vision, but you know how that goes, meta knowledge. As you go into that area and kind of start rowing yourselves in, you come upon a small sandy beach. And as you start to disembark upon the beach, Scylla actually starts to trigger upon something. You see the golden little dragon kind of look up towards the canyon walls, anxious, almost like searching for something, sniffing at the air. Brissa, you can sense that she's extremely uncomfortable. And then you guys hear, A flapping of wings. There's a black shadow that cascades over you guys. You see it upon the ground. As your eyes go up, you see just the tail end. What seems to be a draconic form. It circles back around. You see it land upon the edge of one of the cliff faces. And from its back, with a beautiful black breastplate that shows the red lightning bolt of Sidon, a shield on her back, and a trident strapped to the saddle, jumps down. Oh, can you guys not see anything? Okay, you guys can't. Cool.
Yeah.
It jumps down Crane as she takes the water from her head and kind of almost uses it like a floating disc floating down upon the ground. The dragon that she rode seems to be an adult. Kind of curls up upon the edge some 20 feet above and looks down upon you guys haughtily. As Crane kind of lets herself drop to the ground, the water kind of reassembles itself upon her head like a hairdo. Trident in hand, she kind of looks uncomfortable looking at all of you. You see severe blue, like going from cerulean to dark black, this beautiful eyeshadow upon her. You can see that she's wearing what seems to be some kind of a diadem almost that kind of hangs over her forehead with a red agate crystal that has some kind of an inner black line. Once again, kind of seemingly depicting an eye of the Titans. Hey everyone. Long time no see.
Yeah. How you been?
You know, she kind of looks down at her very nice gear. Like, she looks like she should lead an army in this getup. Similarly, the dragon actually has these black plating, barding pieces upon her. As the dragon kind of looks down, you suddenly hear the grumbling voice speaking in common. Just kill them. Sidon would be very pleased. Stop it, Freya. This is between me and my people. You know, we were tight once, and you know, it's okay. Just chill out for a second. We have stuff to talk about. Okay, we you know. Okay, listen. You and I talked about this. I need to talk. Can we just please give it? Just please. Massive draconic eyes roll in their sockets as the dragon just kind of looks at around, sees a little bird that is a little bit too close, and snaps at it. There's just a plumage shooting off into the air as it starts to slowly chew away, the bird bones crunching under its bite. So how have you been?
Been okay.
Have you been?
Killed the chimera.
Nice.
You know,
Uh-huh.
things like that.
Yes. Became the light of Thylea. Yeah, full force, eh? Yeah. Heroes. I heard stories already. You guys are doing really good. You're really good. You're doing amazing. Lots of talk. Yeah.
It seems like you're doing good too. You have a dragon now. Is it your dragon?
Yes. Freya is mine. We're bonded. I took a whole oath and thing. You know. I'm becoming one of the new Stormlords. You know. You know.
How did it get so big so fast?
Oh, I mean, she kind of was pretty big when I, started training with her. Shut up. Yes. Maybe not the topic of conversation, huh? So what are you guys doing here?
Rain, why are you here?
Hey, question for a question. You answer mine, I answer yours, huh? Hey.
I mean, you know, Lyra has been working for the Fates for years. She wanted to meet him, so we came to meet him.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Get to know your employer. Maybe ask for a raise, huh? Yeah. Uh, well, I'm technically sent here to make sure you don't make your way to the Fates.
I mean, we figured that out when the dragon said if you killed us, Sidon would be happy. So,
Oh,
you know.
ignore Freya. She doesn't know what she's talking about. What are you talking? Just wait a second. Just give it us a minute, huh? Huh?
You mean Sidon doesn't want us to talk to the Fates?
Well, you know, I mean, he didn't say that. I take my orders from one of his sons, but so yeah, I mean, in a way, you know, it's kind of like playing Daisy Chain. You know, you ever played that game? Who are you? Who are you? Who is she?
She's Sidon's granddaughter, his favorite.
You're Estrella! Hey! And she kind of runs up towards you and kind of gives you this big old awkward hug. You're my niece! She kind of like backs away from you. Ha! Ah, but I like the...
I'm your what?
I think you might be older than me. Huh, that's weird. Gods are weird, huh? Yeah, niece. I am a daughter of Sidon, demigod. Haha. She kind of looks over towards Rhodas. You know what I mean, right?
Rhodas is not very pleased. So are you gonna... Do you think you could talk us out of it? What's the plan here?
No,
Right.
no. Look, I don't know why they sent me. I can't touch you, huh? And I don't want to. Ha! Well, I mean, you know, hugs are nice. I do like hugs. But, listen, I meant it. I'm sorry I disappeared like I did. That was not cool. But I was worried. I was having these dreams, you know, about setting waste to a lot of people, and I needed to figure out what was going on. And well, it turns out some of those dreams were, once at the dragon, kind of prophetic. It turns out that I am daughter of Sidon. And you know, that is interesting. Never thought that I would be the daughter of anyone. Well, I mean, of course I'm the daughter of someone, but you know, of someone, like someone. Like you, Dorotis, you know, like, you know, I was just a thief in Mitros, you know, I wasn't supposed to be someone. Okay, I'm talking too much, aren't I? I don't want to fight you. We did cool things together, huh? I heard that you somehow got rid of Moxena, and you know, that operation, the cult of the snake has taken a little bit of a dip. I talked with my friends in Mitros. That was you, huh?
It was.
Yeah.
It was.
Nice,
It was
good.
good. It was fun.
I hated that beach. So that good, you know. Look, I don't know what I'm doing here, okay? I just saw you, and I saw the sheep that you came with. Oh, that's a beautiful sheep, by the way. And I just figured that maybe, you know, we can talk, figure things out. Maybe not fight.
Yeah, I mean, I vote that you just kind of never saw us. So you fly away and you go home, and you know we call, you know, like it's a favor of the past.
Or you can come with us to the Fates, but we're going to continue on.
Or maybe you guys can just walk away. Third chance. Do I have to roll a persuasion check? No? Okay.
Actually, that is a very good idea. And I'm just gonna start walking towards the vase.
Okay, wait. Looks up towards the dragon, which is just like looking about the sky, like for its next meal. Okay. Freya, go hunt or something. Do some shit. Go. Shoo. Did you just shoo? Go, I said. I am the Storm Lord. Go. As the dragon starts to fly up into the air, kind of circles up above. Oh, this is hard. Okay, listen. I don't have much time before she comes back. Look, they're training me to be a general of an army. Sidon has hundreds, thousands of people ready to attack Mitros, Arisia, Astoria, all of it. They're going to raise it. The second that the Oath of Peace is over, they're going to attack Mitros and destroy it. I don't know what your plan is, but you have to do something fast. We have to come to some kind of an agreement and figure things out. And we can do this. We don't have to kill anyone. We don't have to do this, okay? We have to figure. You have to figure some. Come on, Yanni, you're smart, right? There's something you can do here, right?
I
Right?
mean, we're working on it.
Okay,
we're working on it.
Okay, what's the plan? Maybe we
Well,
can help you
so-
from the inside, please.
Okay,
We have
great.
to avoid this. My friends
Where's
are going to
Gaius?
die.
Where's Gaius? And can you bring us the piece of the Antikythera device that he has?
Listen, I met the guy like once. Okay, I don't know where he is. A lot of the information I'm not privy to. I mostly just stay at the tower, and then that's pretty much it. And then I was assigned to intercept you to try to. Oh, okay, now it makes more sense. Looks at Estrella to talk you into joining our side. You wanna join us?
Hard pass.
Your side is Sidon's side?
This is low for even you, Crane.
Okay. I don't need the derision. I don't need you to be a dick here, okay? I just listen, I needed to figure out who I was, why I was having those dreams, and
And so this is what you chose?